So it's Monday morning. James and I dressed a bit differently to how we usually dress, just heading to meet Jackie for a day of strategy down at the Reform Club. Should be really good. We're kind of moving into a different phase of our business now, where the last couple of years we've been doing a lot of operations, and now it's more about kind of how we grow the business and what strategies are we focusing on, and how can James and I best utilise our time. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get some footage from there.
So lonely, glad we're all in heaven. Bet he can count a dollar, couldn't count a blessing. Hey, where's your head, you necklace for a necklace? Ooh, put that shit on record, bet they get the message. Just like after the beat, one my rap on my sleeve, one my heart on my tongue. Where you think that I speak? From his blood on my teeth. Like a op nigga, we oppose. I'm at the crib playing Neo Soul. Dropped out, I don't need a loan. The same school booking me up, shopping college.
Okay, so I'm here with Jackie Tomes at the Reform Club, and we just had a pretty intense day of strategy. Yeah, just looking at the clock. So Jackie, can you just tell us a little bit about the kind of the format of the day and how it works?
So we've just been around the boardroom table,
Yeah.
two of us, and actually my lovely business partner Dave's here as well. We've just been mapping out all of Mo and James's business, Moorview Property, and just looking at what's the area of focus, what stuff do we not need to focus on more, and just starting to plan out like the next 10 years. So it's been a pretty epic day, to be honest.
Quite tiring.
And work still to be done, but a lot more clarity, I think, for you 100%. Guys from where we are now. So yeah, really good.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. So thank you, and we'll put your details up on the screen as well. So
thanks very much.
Jackie.
Bye.
Tuesday morning, just walking into the office. Really good day yesterday with Jackie and Dave and James up in London at the Reform Club, just going through our strategy. I think much clearer now on kind of what we're doing and what we need to stop doing. Few, not major changes, I think just a few kind of tweaks that will make everything run much more efficiently and free up our time to kind of grow areas of the business. So really looking forward to starting to implement some of that stuff today. Even on a gloomy day, walking into the office past these, it's pretty inspirational. Tuesday morning, just in the car, about to go to the sign shop. We've got to get some signs made for one of our serviced accommodation units because we've had a few noise complaints from the neighbours. So we need to kind of nip that in the bud at the moment, just make sure it doesn't happen anymore. So we're just getting some signs up saying kind of, please respect the neighbours, no noise after 9 PM outside. It's quite a big residential kind of area, so we need to make sure we're keeping the neighbours sweet if we want to continue kind of on the rent-to-rent deal we've got on that property. So yeah, just going to the sign shop now to look at some designs and get them printed ready for the weekend for the next guests to arrive. So it's Wednesday morning. I've just been round to see the neighbours at one of our Airbnb and Booking.com properties. I wasn't really looking forward to it because there's been some noise complaints and kind of antisocial behaviour, cigarette ends being thrown, things like that. So wasn't really looking forward to it, but it's the right thing to do. We have to go round. We are putting measures in place to make sure it doesn't happen again. So we went round there, just disarmed them, just spoke to them, and they're kind of initially they just wanted to vent their frustration, but now they're kind of happy that we're going to put the measures in place. Obviously it won't mean anything if we don't actually change what's happening there, so we do need to vet the kind of people that are coming into the property a lot more. We need to change the advertisement to give it much more of a focus on business travellers and potentially families rather than people that are there for parties. We're going to put some signage up just saying about no noise after 9 o'clock. We're going to put some cigarette bins up so that people can dispose of the cigarette ends appropriately if they do smoke there outside. So yeah, really good. Just glad that it's kind of sorted for now anyway. We just need to monitor it as we go forward. But I suppose the lesson to learn there is, even if you're not looking forward to something you need to do, just do it and just get it done. And it's probably not going to be as bad as you thought. And actually they were really nice, and they're just people that want to kind of live their lives. The neighbours just want to kind of enjoy their houses, their homes in peace. So yeah, glad it's done. It's 9:45 on Saturday morning. Nice sunny day in Plymouth. Just heading into the office to do a bit of kind of an induction, a bit of training for our new business manager who's starting on Monday. So she's just coming in for a couple of hours just so we can go through some of the systems that we use and explain the business. So kind of come Monday, she can hit the ground running. So really looking forward to that. And then going to sort some bits out at the office and try and get everything set up, moved out of James's house and into the office. So yeah. It's Saturday 5 to 4 in the afternoon, just waiting for the horrible weather to pass before I head back into the office. Just going to take, you can see there's running with an umbrella there, so miserable down here. Yeah, so heading back into the office, just going to set up some of the computer stuff for Laura. I had a good meeting with her earlier today, just going through some of the admin bits that we need to make sure she's set up with everything ready for Monday when she starts. Yeah, really good week. Started off with the strategy meeting with Jackie up in London on Monday. That was really, really good. And then back down here to Plymouth on Monday night. Then we had a good meeting at Phil and Kyle and Zai's house on Kingsley, just relating to Kingsley House and kind of future projects, etc. on Wednesday, so that was really good. Met up with one of the old trustees of the charity that I'm going to start helping out with, just to do a bit of a handover on some of the treasurer and secretary responsibilities. And yeah, so it's been a really, really good week, and looking forward to next week, getting Laura set up on the serviced accommodation side, getting her responding to the inquiries, and kind of looking at ways we can grow the business through repeat bookings, and hopefully the weather will get better.
Earth can be so lonely, glad we're all in heaven. Bet he can count a dollar, couldn't count a blessing. Hey, where's your head, you necklace?